Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here with Michelle Buttigieg, who is the representative North America for the Malta Tourism Authority. And Michelle is a really good friend, and actually she's the one who introduced me to Malta. I went there for 4 days. I fell in love with the islands, I should say, and had a wonderful time. And we've been doing some work to promote Malta. And we're going to talk with Michelle about a pretty big week for Malta earlier this year, just a few weeks ago, and what really happened. And it's very exciting because it seems this is Malta's time, and hopefully it's going to continue to be Malta's time for a long time to come. And you're going to hear all about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Michelle, first of all, it's great to see you, and we saw each other a lot for that 1 week, right?
We did indeed. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, and so let's talk a little bit about it. I said it was an exciting week. It was earlier. It was actually in September,
yes.
And we're actually now in October, and we're meeting. But during 1 week, you got the announcement you were going to get new flights, nonstop flights from JFK to Malta.
Yes.
And that was the first news. The second news is that a new travel TV documentary by Peter Greenberg, Hidden Malta, had its premiere, and it's going to be starting to roll out, and you'll be able to see it, and your clients will be able to see it. So that we all went to see that. And then the next day, we ended up going to what is your new official office, Malta Tourism Office, on the east side. And so literally it was a confluence of events. It was a grand week. What did you think of that week? Huh?
Oh boy, yes, it's like our CEO Carlos said in one of the events. It kind of seems like all the stars aligned. Yeah. You know, you were there when we first opened the office 10 years ago. You know, you're running with a destination that's not front of mind for many Americans. So we had to do a lot of running in the last 10 years for all of this to happen all together. So first, yes, as you said, Delta have picked Malta as one of the Mediterranean destinations for a non-stop flight starting June 7th. It's going to be seasonal in the beginning. So it's from June 7th till October 23rd. And we're hoping that it was successful enough that we can maybe take it into the shoulder seasons. We're an all year round destination.
You are.
So we've got guests going all year round. Then yes, Peter Greenberg, exciting, Hidden Malta. It's a 1 hour program airing on PBS in about a month's time. It depicts Malta in a different way and experiences that only Peter knows how to do, and we're so proud of that, and we're looking forward to that. And then yes, finally we have a home. We are located at the Malta Mission, and it is just a link. Our office physically being here means that we are more available to the trade that we love working with, the trade that have believed in us in the last 10 years, and the trade that we will continue working with, like yourself and others, to continue talking about Malta.
No, but then I see you at all the conferences, so it's like, I relate that. But let's talk a little bit more about the flights, because it was always easy to get to Malta through a connection. You'll now have and as Peter Greenberg harshly said, it's not direct, it's nonstop, which means that you don't have to get off the plane at all or like this. But you will have the direct service. But you are getting more flights, period, anyway, right?
Yes, I mean, Malta's well connected through any major hub. So for any North American, whether U.S., Canada, and Mexico, as a matter of fact, you can connect to any major hub with daily flights. So that was never really a problem. Talking about luxury, now there is the luxury of a non-stop flight. That is a game changer for those that do not want to connect. You know, for maybe hopefully later on in the year, for the tour operators that want to sell Malta as a sole destination. Now you don't have to hop anywhere to get there. You just get there directly, and you could fly out of there directly.
Well, so certainly, it's going to be. I'll be there. Maybe I'll go on the launch on Delta. Why not? I got a good reason to go back. There's a lot of reasons to go back. Let me tell you. Now, talk a little bit about the diversity of what Malta has to offer, because incredibly diverse destination. And I was astounded, the history, the culture, the food, the people. It really is. You have a lot to offer in many different ways.
We're very lucky actually because we attract a lot of niche markets, and being that we are diverse, we have 8,000 years of history. So for all the history buffs, with that comes 8,000 years of culture, gastronomy, our wine scene, wellness, soft adventure. So it makes it a good destination for everyone. And when I say that, whether you're traveling with your partner or a multi-generational trip or that anniversary trip or a honeymoon or for those World War II history buffs that want to come, and we have been the melting pot in the Mediterranean for many years. So why stop now, right? Let's just continue being a melting pot and be diverse.
The destination is beautiful. There's so much history, but the people accepting of other people in Malta is really superb, and it's right in the middle of everywhere. So this is the thing. You're in the middle of them. We were talking about go back to air service. You can go to Istanbul and take a connection. You can go to England. You can go to Spain. You can go whatever and still make it. And there's many ways to get there. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be on that first nonstop flight.
I haven't forgotten.
So that we'll do that. Now, you also really are expanding your luxury product. You're really focused. This is you can go and be very well taken care of, going lots of different places. But you are expanding the great hotels and the great cuisine and the kind of experiences that upscale travelers really want, right?
Yes, luxury has really changed the meaning in many ways. Of course, talking about hotels, we've got more product. You have those beautiful palazzos that are transferred into these beautiful boutique hotel in Niala, which is one of our top luxury hotels on the bastions overlooking the Grand Harbor. It's a virtuoso property. You have the Grand Dame of Valletta, which is the Phoenicia. You have the beautiful Relais Chateau Hotel and Palazzo in Mdina. You have a beautiful Kempinski, a brand new wellness spa hotel called Verdala. It's owned by a local hotel chain that I think has made an amazing difference for the Malta product because it's a local chain. And they have the Rosselli Hotel Boutique in Valletta. They have this Verdala Wellness Hotel. So there's an array of different. I met this gentleman who owns like 4 hotels it's the company called Alton, and they have 4 hotels in Valletta, and they're all palazzos. Can you imagine, like you go in, you're living in history. It's not just a room with your bed, no, you're living in the history of Valletta. So that for me is a luxury because now you're taking it to the next level. Also in our small yacht business, Ritz-Carlton launching.
The cruise business, which is very big. You're definitely a port of call, and I think you may have already started, but you're also a home port. So hopefully it'll be home port for other, especially hopefully smaller ships.
And that's what we're doing, and the more concentrating on these luxury yachts with a pre and post, because let's be honest, if you're just stopping in Malta for one day, in reality, I feel that I would be gypped. I would want to come back and see more.
Absolutely, because if you're home partying, go in early, stay a few days.
Exactly.
You're coming
stay
back.
These hotels and then go to do your yacht. But yeah, to get accommodation plus yachts plus a hotel where you have 7 Michelin star restaurants in Malta. That's pretty impressive for the area.
And I ate very well. You said in Medina. That was wonderful, and of course I ate very well all the places. I was at the Phoenician. I was at the Corinthia, which is It was a wonderful property. The home, the original Corinthia, which has now become a chain of luxury hotels around the world. It is kind of it is Maltese, right?
Yeah, the Corinthia Palace is the original hotel that started the Corinthia Group, which is so well known with everyone. And I'm proud of that hotel. It's next to the presidential gardens. It has a charm like no other, surrounded by the gardens. And again, that's a different experience that you get while you're there. So you have all these hotels that you can feel like you're at home.
So accommodations, food, culture, history, amazing history. Dates back before. I was amazed at the almost prehistoric sites you have on the island.
The prehistoric sites are around 1,500 years older than Stonehenge.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, and
that's
then
pretty old.
and the pyramids of Giza. So we've been there. We've been around James for a while. So we've been
But
there.
you're
for
still
a while.
new, and you're still doing
still
it.
fresh.
And they're incredible festival. We were supposed to talk about this, but I wanted to say quickly, you have some amazing festivals and amazing music
We do.
year round. It's a constant. I want to go there when you have I think there was a festival of lights, the Baroque
Yes,
Museum,
fireworks.
fireworks, everything, which you were telling me about when I was there. I want to go back for one of those. Right.
Coming up soon is actually the Rolex Middle Sea Yacht race that starts and finishes in Malta. It's superb, those mighty sailing boats in the Grand Harbor. Can you imagine? We'll just put you sitting at the Inyala balcony and you can look down, but that is like an
I'm good
ideal
with that.
afternoon.
I'm good with that. Yeah, that's something like that.
It's because we are an all year round destination, and because when you go there for these events in any aspect, you're not going to a set up scene. The Maltese are out. The Maltese are doing these festivals. They're taking part in them. So you're visiting. You're a guest. You're a part of what is going on the actual islands.
Now, one of the things that I didn't know when I first went there, although it was quickly revealed to me, that Malta is more than one island. Yes. It's actually 3 islands, and one of those islands is the one that you are from, Gozo, which will always be in my main. It's where Brad and Angelina honeymoon.
That's it.
But it is a quieter place, and when you get a chance to see Peter Greenberg's Hidden Malta, he's there a lot and really enjoyed it. And he already told me that's where he's living. I don't know if he's going to see this, but he's living in Gozo.
Yes.
But tell us a little bit about what is so special about the Gozo experience from your point of view, being a native from there.
Apart from my mother is there, that's always special to me.
That's right.
But the islands of Malta, there's 3 islands. So you have the main island, Malta, small island, Camino, and then the sister island of Gozo. Gozo is more like rural chic. It's more like the Hamptons for the New Yorkers kind of thing. But it's still very full of history. It's well known accommodation-wise for the beautiful villas with breathtaking views, and it's still pretty well paced that you would have those extra 2 days. And I mentioned the Kempinski. There's a beautiful Kempinski
And
hotel.
I stopped by the Kempinski. It's a beautiful hotel. It's really the largest hotel on that island, but it is a gorgeous looking hotel. And everywhere around, we went to do the salt flats, which was amazing. We went all over. I had the pastry
Yes, pastizzi.
Pastizzi. Yeah, that's right. That's where I had mine. I could have had it anywhere in Malta, but that's where I had
We
it.
got the best ones from Gozo, so we
right.
kept it like that. No, it's kind of like that special, and I feel like a lot of Americans, when they go to Malta in general, they fall in love with Gozo because it's like that little extra special touch. So Gozo has a lot to offer.
And it's really just a quick ferry ride away from.
20 minutes away if you're driving with your car, or there's a catamaran service for if you want to go on foot from Valletta, about 45 minutes, and you're there.
Amazing. Very easy to get to, and a low-key, laid-back kind of island. Not to say the rest of Malta isn't pretty low-key, but Valletta is a little more active, and it's beautiful, and there's so many things to see, and I really have to explore more of Valletta because that's one of the. And then the rest of the island. I was there, lucky enough to be there for 4 days. Thank you. And it was a marvelous experience. You've been telling me to go for years,
Yes.
and I finally do. I finally took your advice, and it was an experience. Now, is there anything else you want to tell our travel advisors out there about Malta today? And really, it's a destination. I think it's coming into its own right now, right?
It is indeed. Always, we have a travel agent academy course that we promote with travel agents for those that want to kind of understand the major keys of how to sell Malta. We're here. I always say we're here to help you. We have great galleries, photos, videos, promotional things that will help you sell it to your client. And when you get a chance to come and see us, I always encourage people, if you're in Europe, let us know. Come and see us. It's when you see something, you believe in it a little bit more, like what happened to you.
Absolutely. And you can always go to visitmalta.com to learn more about it, or call her your new office, which is an official tourism office in New York, and they'll be able to help you. And Michelle might pick up the phone and help you right away, because if you can tell, she loves her home island, and maybe you're going to find that you will too, and your clients will love it even more.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure talking with you. And again, we're ready. We've been here. We've been around for a while. So
once was not enough. I'm going to go back, and it'll be next
Please
year.
do.
I will. Michelle, thank you for taking the time to talk to us about Malta today, and all these wonderful things have been happening lately. And you'll find out more there. Hopefully, you'll see the Peter Greenberg's documentary, Hidden Malta, and you might get on that flight in June to go there, and then go show up at Michelle's office. It's not too far away. Anyway, I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.